Welcome to the longest running quiz show in the area. Categories. High school students compete to answer questions on topics from art to science, history to current events. And now, here's your categories host, John Bartell.
Hi, welcome to Categories. Today we're going to bring you an excellent game between the Shawnee Mission East Lancers and the Shawnee Mission West Vikings. Let's go ahead and meet our competitors. First from East.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie, and I'm a senior.
Hi, I'm Henry, and I'm senior.
Hi, I'm Nathan, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Clara, and I'm a senior.
And I'm Jack, and I'm a junior.
And our competitors from West.
Hi, I'm Blake, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Austin, and I'm a junior.
I'm Lucy, I'm a senior.
I'm Lexi, I'm a junior.
I'm Nick, I'm a freshman.
All right, fantastic. Here on Categories in the first round, we will take turns answering questions. If a team responds incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. If they respond correctly, they earn a point for their team. We did a coin toss before we started taping. It was won by the Vikings. So Vikings, here's the first category. It is current events. Giancarlo Stanton signed the most lucrative contract in U.S. team sports history. Who does Stanton play for? Blake?
The Miami Marlins.
Miami Marlins, very good. Over to you, Lancers, with world history. This one, transportation. Covering more than 6,000 miles, this rail line's journey comprises the longest run in the world. Can you name this railroad which took 26 years to construct? Claire.
The Transcontinental Railroad.
Cannot accept Transcontinental Railroad. Vikings chance to steal this world history transportation question. Covering more than 6,000 miles, this rail line's journey comprises the longest run in the world. Can you name this railroad which took 26 years to construct? It's the Trans-Siberian Railroad, Trans-Siberian. Vikings, we are coming back to you with general knowledge. What is the leading crime in the United States according to the number of arrests? Austin.
Possession.
Cannot accept possession. Lancers, coming back to you for a chance to steal this general knowledge question. What is the leading crime in the United States according to the number of arrests? Henry.
Shoplifting.
It is not shoplifting, it's drunk driving. Drunk driving. Lancers, you do get the next question. It is another geography question. What is the largest city on the island of Hawaii? Jack.
Honolulu.
Cannot accept Honolulu. Vikings, chance to steal this geography question. What is the largest city on the island of Hawaii? It's Hilo. Back to you, Vikings, with U.S. government. What two titles are held by the one person in the Senate who may vote to break a tie? Austin.
Vice President and Senate Majority Leader.
Cannot accept that. Lancers, chance to steal. Mackenzie.
Vice President and President of the Senate.
Those are the two we're looking for. Very good. Lancers, coming back to you with games is the category. In bridge, you can take a trick with the highest card of the suit led or the highest what? Mackenzie?
Face card.
Cannot accept face card. Vikings, chance to steal this games category. In bridge, you take a trick with the highest card of the suit led or the highest what? Blake?
The highest number.
Not the highest number. It's the highest trump card. Trump card. Vikings, back to you with math. What is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular hexagon? Lucy?
60 degrees.
It is 60 degrees. Coming back to you, Lancers, with theater. Theater. What two words describe the relaxation of tension by the means of an interpolated humorous episode in the middle of a serious play? Jack?
Comic relief.
Comic relief. Back to you, Vikings. Vocabulary. Pick out the word which is synonymous with cursory. Is it Abusive, continuous, superficial, or devilish? Nick.
Superficial.
Superficial. Very good. Coming back to you, Lancers. Literature is the category. What outlaw character first appeared in English literature in 1375? Mackenzie.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. West, back to you. Religion. What religion is practiced by the most people in Korea? Austin.
Christianity.
It is not Christianity. Lancers, chance to steal this religion category. What religion is practiced by the most people in Korea? Nathan.
Buddhism.
Buddhism. Very good. East, back to you with science anatomy. These 4 pairs of air spaces in the skull add resonance to the voice. Protect. Mackenzie?
Sinuses.
Sinuses. Very good. And you saved me from reading the rest of the picture. Back to you, West, with musical instruments. Sherlock Holmes bought one for 55 shillings. Jack Benny's cost him $25,000. Who was said to have made these violins? Lancers, chance to steal this musical instruments category. Mackenzie?
Stradivarius.
It is Stradivarius. Coming back to you with a current events question, Lancers. Chuck Hagel announced his resignation from what cabinet? Clara.
The Secretary of Defense.
Secretary of Defense. Very good. Vikings, back to you with film terminology to be exact. The process of putting together a motion picture soundtrack is called what? Austin?
Directing.
It is not directing. Lancers, chance to steal this film terminology question. Nathan?
Scoring.
It is not scoring, it's called mixing. Mixing. Lancers, back to you with history. Tradition says Columbus announced his discovery of the New World in what Spanish town? Mackenzie?
Madrid.
It is not Madrid. Vikings, chance to steal this history question. Tradition says Columbus announced his discovery of the New World in what Spanish town? Austin?
Barcelona.
It is Barcelona. Back to you, Vikings, with general knowledge is the category. It's a fairly long question, so here we go. The real one was a 19th century French Canadian who operated a lumber camp. The better-known legendary one towered above the trees, covered 24 townships in one stride, combed his beard with a pine tree, and had a blue ox named Babe. Name this hero of American folklore. Nick?
Paul Bunyan.
It is Paul Bunyan. East, back to you with economics, specifically exports. Most American-grown ginseng is exported to what country? Nathan?
South Korea.
It is not South Korea. Vikings, chance to steal this economic exports question. Most American-grown ginseng is exported to what country? Austin.
Canada.
It is not Canada. It's China. China. Vikings, you get the next question, is world geography. What island republic in Asia has more active volcanoes than any other country in the world? Lucy.
Indonesia.
It is Indonesia. Lancers, Shakespeare is your category. Identify the Shakespearean play from the following opening line. Who's there? Nay, answer me. Stand and unfold yourself. Long live the king. Jack.
Hamlet.
It is Hamlet. Back to you, West. I'll explain that Proverbs is the category. I'll explain it prosaically and you recite the proverb. People are more impressed with our sincerity if we act on our beliefs than if we merely talk about them. Austin.
Actions are louder than words.
Actions are louder than words. Back to you, East, with science. Space is the category. Identify this manned U.S. space flight project from the following description. It's a one-man spacecraft named after the ancient Roman messenger of the gods. Henry?
Hermes.
It is not Hermes. Vikings, chance to steal this science space category. Identify this manned U.S. space flight project from the following description. It's a one-man spacecraft named after the ancient Roman messenger of the gods. Nick?
Mercury.
It is Mercury. West, back to you with this time science is the category, but species more specifically. This big African antelope has large head, long curved horns, thin legs, and a horse-like tail. It's one of the speediest animals of southern Africa. What is it called? Blake?
Antelope.
Cannot accept antelope. Mackenzie?
Gazelle.
Cannot accept gazelle. We were looking for wildebeest or a gnu. Lancers, we are coming back to you with U.S. history. Wells Fargo, California's oldest bank, was founded soon after the 1849 gold rush. Identify the Wells Fargo symbol. Henry.
A horse-drawn carriage.
Horse-drawn carriage, we accept that, or stagecoach. Very good. Vikings, coming back to you with another math question. To the nearest inch, how much fringe would be needed to trim a lampshade that has a diameter of 14 inches? Lancers, same question. Mathematics is the category. To the nearest inch, how much fringe would be needed to trim a lampshade that has a diameter of 14 inches? It's a tough one to do in your head. It's 44 inches. 44 inches. Lancers, coming back to you with fine arts and theater. Tom Stoppard's hit Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead was based on characters from what classic play? Mackenzie?
Hamlet.
It is Hamlet again. How about that? All right, Vikings, coming back to you, U.S. history. What organization sponsored Robert Peary's 1909 expedition to the North Pole? Austin?
British Parliament.
It is not British Parliament. Lancers, chance to steal this U.S. history question. What organization sponsored Robert Peary's 1909 expedition to the North Pole? Nathan?
The Sierra Nevada Club.
It is not the Sierra Nevada Club. Close. It's the National Geographic Society. National Geographic Society. Coming back to you east with science biology. During digestion, proteins are broken down to form what? Henry?
Enzymes.
Cannot accept enzymes. Vikings, chance to steal this science biology question. During digestion, we'll finish the question. During digestion, proteins are broken down to form what? Nick?
Amino acids.
It is amino acids. Nice job. And with that, a lot of bells and whistles going off and over there. But the correction, you are correct with that. And with that correct answer, you have narrowed the gap a bit here with the Shawnee halftime score, Shawnee Mission East 10, Shawnee Mission West 9. In this part of our program, we are going to go to a member of each team, and they are going to give us a campus update of what is happening in and around their high school. And first from East, we have Mackenzie. What is happening with the Lancers? Any big news that I should know about?
Very big news. We won our state football championship against Hutchinson, which is very exciting. A lot of spirit. A lot of people went out to Emporia State University to watch us play. So it's really fun to beat East right now. We have our spirit flag hanging in the hall. It's very exciting. We're in the middle of Little Shop of Horrors. That'll premiere, I'm going to assume, sometime in January. And we've kind of wrapped up a lot of our fall sports, so we're getting into winter now.
Fantastic. Kind of big news.
Kind of big news.
Yeah, excellent. And Vikings, looks like Lexi, you are giving us the update, but that is happening at Shawnee Mission West.
This weekend we have our rep show theater this weekend, and then we just hosted our Viking basketball invitational, and then tonight is our first annual of the Candy Cane basketball scrimmage.
So tell me a little bit about this basketball scrimmage. Know anything else about it?
I have no idea. Blake does.
It's a scrimmage. The girls and the boys team each do a scrimmage, just to as like a showcase. Because I guess Well, our football team does a watermelon scrimmage
Oh, okay.
before every season.
It's a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's a
Okay, very cool. All right, that's exciting. All right, didn't mean to ask too many questions there. That's my job. That's what I do. I ask questions. All right, great job, both ladies. As we head in here to the second half, it is our lightning round, and as tradition, we will start with our look and listen question, which is worth 2 points. We have a monitor here in the studio to display to our contestants here, and as I said before, the look and listen question is worth 2 points. Students, you may ring in at any time after I'm finished reading the question, but let this be a reminder, once someone rings in, we cannot stop and rewind the video. We have to go from there. So here we go. Both teams, the Armed Forces Service members listed here cumulatively served under what 5 commander-in-chiefs? Austin.
Lyndon B. Johnson, John F. Kennedy, Richard Nixon, Dwight Eisenhower, Jimmy Carter.
I'm sorry, we cannot accept that. Lancers, chance to steal. Austin, you were close. Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford was the one you were missing. All right, as we continue our game in the lightning round, I will place questions on the floor for either team to answer. If the team responds correctly, they earn a point. If they respond incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. So both teams, hands on buzzers. The first category here is poetry. What is the first line of the Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's epic poem, The Song of the Hiawatha? By the shores of Gitchagumi is the first line. General knowledge for both teams. The C in the Air Force C-5 Galaxy jet indicates what type of plane? Nathan.
Cargo.
Cargo. U.S. geography specifically states, the western border of this state appears at first to perfectly follow a meridian. However, on closer examination, it is seen to run briefly along the 45th parallel to the point where the state borders Montana and Wyoming. Name this state. Blake?
South Dakota.
South Dakota, nice job. Art is the next category. In this medium of art, a picture is made up of scraps such as pieces of paper or cloth, which are stuck to the canvas. What is it called? Nick?
Collage.
It is called collage, and you've tied up the score at 11 apiece. Ancient history. Aristotle tells us that women owned 2/5 of the land in what city-state? Nathan?
Athens.
It is not Athens. Vikings, chance to steal this ancient history question. Aristotle tells us that women owned 2/5 of the land in what? Blake?
Sparta.
It is Sparta. General knowledge, another general knowledge question for both teams. What vehicle, crucial to Memphis economic development in the 19th century, is pictured on the city seal? Mackenzie?
A streetcar.
Cannot accept streetcar. Vikings, chance to steal this general knowledge question. What vehicle, crucial to Memphis's economic development in the 19th century, is pictured on the city seal? Blake?
A train.
It is not a train. It's a riverboat or steamboat. Both teams, U.S. government is the category. The American judicial system employs 2 types of juries. Name both of them. One is a petit jury, which delivers a verdict, and the other is the grand jury, which determines enough to warrant an indictment. Both teams, here we go, world geography, commodities. What nation ranks first in the commodity of sugarcane? Blake.
Cuba.
It is not Cuba. Lancers, chance to steal this world geography commodities question. What nation ranks first in the commodity of sugarcane? Jack.
Brazil.
It is Brazil. Native American history is the category. After the long After the Little Bighorn confrontation, Sitting Bull and 5,000 Native Americans crossed the border into Canada. A Northwest mounted police officer went to the camp explaining they could stay if they obeyed Canadian laws. In what province did they settle? Austin?
Alberta.
It is not Alberta. Lancers, chance to steal the same question here, Native American history. After the Little Bighorn confrontation, Sitting Bull and 5,000 Native Americans. Nathan?
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. Sports is the category. What sport begins in front of the South Stake? Austin?
Cricket.
It is not cricket. Lancers, chance to steal. What's this category? What sport begins in front of the South Stake? Henry?
Croquet.
It is croquet. Vocabulary is the category for both teams. Chants are generally sung in connection with religious ceremonies. Who sings chanties? Mackenzie?
Seaman.
Seamen or sailors. Very good. Science theory is the next category. Which principle states that the pressure of a fluid increases as its velocity decreases and vice versa? It's Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli. Literature for both teams. The oldest Spanish writings still in existence include the play of the Wise Men and the poem of which medieval hero? Mackenzie?
Quixote.
No, it's not Quixote. Vikings, chance to steal this literature question. The oldest Spanish writings still in existence include the play of the Wise Men and the poem of which medieval hero? Blake?
Richard the Lionheart.
It's not Richard the Lionheart. It's El Cid. El Cid. Entertainers for both teams. It starts with a quote. When she was sad, she was sadder than anyone, said Liza Minnelli in reference to whom? Jack?
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland. Geography, this time is dealing with resorts. What is the poshest of all Swiss ski resorts? Austin?
The Appalachian Mountains.
It is not the Appalachian Mountains. Lancers, chance to steal this world geography resorts question. What is the poshest of all Swiss ski resorts? Henry?
The Mont Blanc Resort.
It is not the Mont Blanc Resort. It's San Moritz. San Moritz. Economics for both teams. Name 3 of the 4 items economists refer to as necessities. Nick?
Food, water, and shelter.
I cannot accept that. Lancers, chance to steal this economics question. Name 3 of the 4 items economists refer to as necessities. Jack?
Land, labor, management, and capital.
I'm sorry, I cannot accept that. Food and shelter are 2 of them. Clothing and healthcare are the other ones. Clothing and healthcare. U.S. geography states for both teams. What Texas city was named for the French word meaning beautiful mountain? Blake?
Belmont.
Excuse me?
Belmont.
I cannot accept that. Lancers, chance to steal this U.S. geography states question. What Texas city was named for the French word meaning beautiful mountain? You're close. Beaumont. Beaumont. It's a little more masculine. U.S. history for both teams. There were 2 battles of the wilderness in American history. One was during the French and Indian War. When was the other? Austin?
Mexican-American War.
Cannot accept Mexican-American War. Lancers, chance to steal this U.S. history question. There were 2 battles of the wilderness in American history. One was during the French and Indian War. When was the other? Nathan?
The Civil War.
It is the Civil War. You've opened up a bit of lead here. Shawnee Mission East 17, Shawnee Mission West 12. Music terminology is the next category. In some pieces of verse, a set of words is repeated at the end of each stanza. What is this called? Mackenzie.
A chorus.
I can't accept chorus. Vikings, chance to steal this music terminology question. In some pieces of verse, a set of words is repeated at the end of each stanza. What is this called? Lucy?
A refrain.
Refrain is what we were looking for. Fine arts, painting is the next category. This 20th century master developed his style in Paris and Russia. He was the muralist of the Lincoln Center and the fresco painter of the Paris Opera, the stained glass artist of the UN headquarters. Name him. It's Marc Chagall. Science, earth science to be exact. A single family of plant life covers about a quarter of the Earth's land. What family is this? Jack.
Lichen.
That's not lichen. Vikings, chance to steal this earth science category. A single family of plant life covers about a quarter of the Earth's land. What family is this? Austin?
Fungi family.
It is not fungi. It is grasses. Grasses. Vocabulary for both teams. Nearsightedness of the eyes is termed myopia. What is the term for far-sightedness? Hyperopia. Hyperopia. Sports history for both teams. Name the decade in which the first Iditarod sled dog race was held on its present course. Mackenzie.
The 1930s.
I cannot accept 1930s. Vikings, chance to steal this sports history question. Austin?
1940s.
It is the 1970s. 1970s on the present course. Geography, state facts is the category. What is the state flower of Mississippi? Austin.
Lavender.
It is not lavender. Lancers, chance to steal this geography state facts question. What is the state flower of Mississippi? Jack.
Orchid.
It is not the orchid, it's the magnolia. Magnolia. General knowledge for both teams. Historically, this was the material most commonly used for tapestries. What is it? Mackenzie?
Wool.
It is wool. Very good. With that correct response, at the end of our game, you have made the score Shawnee Mission East 18, Shawnee Mission West 13. Please join us again here next time on Categories as we will continue to bring you the best and brightest minds of high school students all throughout Johnson County.